Hi, Simon Freethy here. Six Nations Week 3, another gripping weekend of rugby. We kicked off in Italy with the Ireland-Italy game. Fast, exciting game of rugby, hatful of tries, but a number of those tries were actually due to defensive errors. And in the end, Ireland's superior finesse and class really showed through against a much improving Italy side. We then went down to Cardiff for the Wales-England game. And although Wales lost by 20 points to 10, frankly, the scoreline flattered them. England were so dominant in that match and should have scored many more points. And then on the Sunday, what a fantastic match that was over in Paris, where Scotland played some great attacking rugby, but eventually the French sort of power and class showed through. What fascinated me about this weekend is there were 3 interception tries, and I'd like to have a look at those to see how actually they were quite different. And interception tries, normally you think, oh, that's a mistake by the attacking team, gifting the defence 7 points. But actually these were quite different in the way that they came about. So I'm going to start with the Rees-Zammit try by Wales against England at Cardiff. So England received the ball from a clear out. Freddie Stewart, again imperious in the air as he was all game. England set up a ruck. They then set up a second ruck. And from this ruck, you can see that they're quite well set. So this is the attacking shape that England were playing most of the game. So we've got 2 forwards in the front row. And then we've got another line of backs coming out in the second wave. So these first 2 are going to try and draw the defence in. And then you've got this wave of attackers coming round the back. And in fact, if anyone watched the rugby special analysis by John Barclay, he was saying that too many times England gave the ball to the forwards and didn't use this attacking wave coming round the back. This time they do. So these 2 forwards run as dummies to suck this defence in, and the ball comes out to the centres and then to Malin's running round. Okay, so these guys have done their job. Okay, now Malin's has got the ball. We've created a 2-on-1 here. So all we ought to do is to give this ball to Henry Slade, I think it is. No, it's Don Brandt, who can then draw the man and then pass it to Anthony Watson. However, actually this is quite good defending by Rees-Zammit. You can see a 2-on-1 coming. So if you're defending a 2-on-1 close to your line, what you want to do is to smash the ball carrier and put him under pressure to make that pass, to give it away, to really test his skills. Further out, what you're trying to do is to actually get into the passing lane. So you're trying to stop this pass going out, which means that if anyone's going to go through, they're going to go through closer to the defence that's coming round. So Rees-Zammit does exactly that. He stands in the passing lane. The stupid bit is that Malins actually then gives that pass, and you can see him standing there. Look, eye contact, he's looking at him, there he is, standing in the passing lane, preventing this pass, allegedly, that's just about to happen, and he just picks it off, and off he goes. So that was good defensive positioning by Rees-Zammit, an appalling giving of the pass when he should be seeing what's in front of him by Malins. Now let's look at the France intercept try against Scotland in Paris. I've shown this angle first because I think that you can get a good close-up of the way that Finn Russell really fizzes that ball off his left hand. It's a great pass. But once we come back and look at the angle, you can see that it perhaps wasn't the best decision. Now, Finn Russell's known for fizzing out these wide passes, and probably the French backs are looking for it. But if you see here, let's just slow this down a bit. You can see, look, there's no actual overlap here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 French defenders, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 French, or 3 attackers. I think there's another winger out here. So they're numbered up. The French are numbered up. So there's no space. So Finn Russell's looking for a gap which isn't really there, unless he's expecting his winger to run on an angle to try and cut through the defence. But that communication hasn't really happened. He's putting a nice flat pass across the line for that to happen, but the French defence has just read that and picks it off quite nicely. So in commentary, interestingly, Johnny Wilkinson said that the French defender was hiding behind another French defender, trying to give Russell an excuse for why he made that pass. I'm not so sure about that. I think that's just the French defenders knowing how Russell plays and then looking to pick that pass off. However, the masterclass in interception tries came actually from Italy this weekend. So this is at the end of the first half. There's an Irish line out. It goes according to plan. Now, this is a play that Ireland play all the time, and Leinster play it as well. In fact, when I was coaching it, we used to call it a sexton. So this is where the fly half is dummied and he runs round the outside centre to pick up a drop-off pass. And the outside centre is usually just dropping that over his shoulder with a no-look pass. So, but this is down really to Kieran Crowley's coaching. So he's taught his guys and said, look, this is a play that always happens. As you see it's happening, let's try and target it. Now, if you watch Bruno, the winger, so all the other defenders are kind of drifting out with the defence. Now he knows this, as soon as he knows this play is coming, makes a beeline to the spot where he knows Bundyaki is going to drop it off over his shoulder. Literally makes a beeline to about here, waits for the pass to come and then heads off. So let's have a look at this. Okay, so there's the missed pass. So there's the missed pass. Here's the run around. So he's expecting to drop this ball off his shoulder to the fly half running round, who then should be able to create a 2-on-1 with the winger on the outside. But if you look at this line of running, look, Bruno's literally run in a straight line into field. Now, when you're defending, normally you're trying to shuffle everyone out. He knows this is coming. He's gone for this interception right from the word go, and it works a treat. It's in the right place. Bundyaki just drops it off, blind pass, and there he is in the right spot to pick it up. I think it's great. In this next angle, you can really see the angle of running. So from this shot here, you get a better idea of the angles of running. So here the three central Italian defenders drifting out, forcing the ball wide. This is Bruno. He's coming at this angle. Straight into where he knows the pass is going to be made and picks it off. Brilliant. Brilliant piece of coaching by Kieran Crowley, and that perhaps goes to explain why Italy is such an improved team this year. So a few tips there on how to improve your chances of getting an intercept try on a Saturday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.